Alright guys, we're under the 2005 Nissan Armada. I'm doing the rear differential fluid. I've already broken the two bolts. Make sure before you even start this, if you have the 05, I have the 05 rear wheel drive towing package, LE. And this is how my rear looks. This is my drain plug on the bottom. This is my fill plug up top. But before you even start this, make sure you're able to break that top bolt, okay? Because you don't want to start this job and start with the fill plug, you get it, but you can't get the top drain plug. So make sure you can do the top drain plug first. And I just popped both of them loose. Now mine is supposed to be a hex 10, but I didn't have a hex 10. So I used the T55. I didn't have a hex 10. So I'm using a T55. It's a 6-point. And I thought I was gonna have to use my brake bar, but I didn't even need it. I didn't need my brake bar. I tried to use my DeWalt drill. It didn't work. So I had to just use my hand. And I was able to just put it in and slap up on it, and mine popped loose pretty easily. So depending on what you need, you might need, depending on where you live and what type of condition your vehicle is, I don't know what tool you might need to take it off, but I just was able to slap them loose to the left. And when you're taking them loose, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So if you're slapping up is going to break that bolt loose, down is going to tighten it. And I did shoot it with a little blaster, but I only let it set for like 10 minutes. I shot a little blaster and let it sink. That's why you see this liquid under here. It's not leaking. This is perfectly dry. I have 190,000 miles on this 05 Armada. I'm the original owner. Never had any issues with this vehicle. And I haven't even, this is my first time changing my rear diff. Yeah, you're supposed to change it every 30,000 miles, but I checked the fluid. It was looking nice and pink, but I'm putting in some Fram 75W. Sorry about this light, guys, washing out the video. But I'm using full synthetic gear oil 75W 140. Now that's not what the manual calls for. Nissan actually changed the 05s later on because they was having heating problems with the old gear weight. I forgot what the old gear weight was, but you need to call your dealership and verify that they've switched it to 75 140. I've already called my dealership and I've already did my research. And I'm using full synthetic. And we're gonna try to use this hose. And when I put the threads back on, I'm gonna use a little red Loctite. Blue Loctite. And I got 3 quarts of these. It calls for a little over 2 quarts, but you will know when you're full because it's gonna actually leak out and let us know when it's full. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain this now and let this drain. I'm gonna probably jack up the front and let it drain some more because I'm on kind of a little hill. I'm halfway in my garage and it's kind of a downcline, so I might just jack up the front when I'm finished. But let me pause this and get it going. All right, let's try to get this one bolt out the bottom. I can use the drill now since I've broken it. Come on. Ooh, that's ugly. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of brown there. I want to check that drain plug before. Make sure you don't have any metal shaving. Got a little sludge on there. Well, that's a. I want to check that drain plug. I can't see. It doesn't look bad. I don't have any metal filings on there, so let me pause the video and let this drain. It's not brown in person. On camera, it's kind of picking up kind of dark. It's actually not that dark, but I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna inspect this drain plug here. I don't see any metal, a little bit of sludge on there, but I don't see any metal filings or anything. All right, make sure you do have that washer on there, guys. I just took it off, cleaned the bolt up. I don't have a crush washer on this 05. That's just a regular washer. So just make sure you didn't lose that washer for the bottom one, okay? I'm not gonna replace the washer. If it was a crush washer, you would be able to tell. And you need to replace the crush washer with a crush washer, a new one. But this is a regular washer, so just gonna wait till we finish draining and I'll cut you back on. All right, we got the top one out, which is the short one. Just remember the top one for 05 LE, this is the top one, it's the short one. And it has a washer also. So make sure you got both of your washers before you put them back on, all right? All right, guys, as you can see, I got it jacked up in the front by the cross member. Wow, and it did drain out a lot more. A lot more came out, so I'm glad I did that. We almost got it to where we want it. I'm gonna go back and start filling it in now. All right, got a little blue lock top on there. Lock tight on there. Got a little too much, but it'll be okay. It's kind of hard trying to do it with one hand. I'm gonna torque this down to about 25 foot-pounds. I already have my torque wrench ready. Got my torque wrench somewhere. Right here. I'm gonna have it set for 25 foot-pounds. So let me torque it down right quick, guys. I had to get y'all a little tripod. A bootleg tripod. We done put the bottom bolt in and torqued it down to 25 torque pounds. So now I'm gonna see how this little thing works. I had to cut the tubing, it was too long. And this is my second one. I've already had one of these. I had one of these a long time ago, but it's in my shed and I can't find it. So we're gonna put the bottom tube in here. Move this out the way. Probably should have cut a little bit more, but we'll know when it's full, guys. We'll know when it's full when it comes out the top. You got to try to maneuver this somewhere where you can pump or don't spill it. I like the Armada because it's a, put that in there a little bit more. See if that, wait till we get some pressure built up. I don't feel this sucking up yet. Okay, which way this thing's supposed to go? Okay, there we go. There we go. So now we're pumping. Oh. We're gonna go nice and slow. We're just gonna pump this until the top one starts to bleed over. Look like we empty already. We sucking air. I had to get this. You don't want to suck air. You'll know when fluid is coming through. It'll get tight on you. So this is our first quart. Make sure you keep the tube down going in the oil reservoir. If not, you'll be sucking air like you're doing now. See, I'm kind of angling it down to get in that bottle. We shouldn't get any overflow on this first one. We're almost empty. Starting to get to the bottom of this jug. You'll know it. You get a lot of air, a lot of farting. So we're pretty empty on this. spilled too much. I hate making a mess. I didn't want to make any mess. And here we go, we're on our second quart. And we'll just do this until we start to overflow. So far, and we're starting to come out the top a little bit, but not enough. All right, that's enough. I'm gonna work on the third one. But I can take this and put it in here. Got a little bit at the bottom. That's it, guys. We're running out, as you can see. We got a good little stream running out, so we're good. We don't even have to open up the third one. I'm not going to open up that third one. Just going to put all this back over here. Alright guys, we finna put that top one back on and torque it down to 25. I'm about low on this. I've had this stuff a while, so I want to use it. That's good. Started on my hand. Started on my hand, baby. Already got my torque wrench. Got my torque wrench ready. I torque everything down, man. I've had my truck since day one. That's it already, guys. You hear? I like to give a little bit more. Messing up my torque wrench by going more, but 25 ain't much. Kind of wanted to tighten it down a little bit more, but truck's been good, man. Haven't had any issues with it. 05, almost 200,000 miles, man. Very reliable. So that's it, guys.